you want to go first?
Sure. Hi, I'm Sherry Green, and I am a 5-year rider with Moveable Feast.
Cool. I'm Lisa Harbin, and this will be in 2014. This will be my 7th year riding, and before I started riding, I was a volunteer for a couple years on the rides.
My cousin was riding with some friends, and I decided that, hey, I've never ridden my bike that long. I think I'd like to try this too, and this organization sounds great. I rode that first year with them. The following year, none of that team rides, and I started my own team. And I just love everything that Moveable Feast is about. I really, really love food. So something like this, where you know that you're helping to feed someone who might otherwise not have the healthy food that they need to feel better, to have that human contact with a delivery driver that they don't normally have, is amazing to me. I know how I feel when I'm sick, and it's great to have someone to take care of you, and that's exactly what Moveable Feast does.
One thing we were just talking about, it can be very emotional, talking about Moveable Feast and the work that they do and Ride for the Feast, and we just redubbed it Cry for the Feast sometimes. But so I've been riding for a couple years. I met my husband actually the first year I started riding in 2008, and he moved out here to Baltimore, and a few months after he moved, he was diagnosed with cancer, and he's fine now, it's okay, but having him go through that kind of illness and knowing all the support that he needed and that all of our friends provided, and having, you know, a community support him through that illness, it just really brought home to me how important the work Moveable Feast does. Not just feeding people, but being a source of support for them, being that community, that same community that we had and were fortunate enough to have during his illness. I know that, you know, riding my bike 140 miles or raising the money that I do is, you know, it can be hard. I mean, it can be physically pretty hard, and it can be, you know, it's hard to ask people for money sometimes, but I so believe in the work that Moveable Feast does that makes it easier.
I mean, we went from last year alone, 220 riders, to 275 this year, which is a huge, huge growth. And it's people from all walks of life, all ages, all different backgrounds.
Athletic ability.
Athletic ability, getting involved in this thing that, like, no one tells them they have to do it. They're doing it out of the goodness of their hearts. They're doing it to help people. And they're doing it because they really believe in what Moveable Feast does on a daily basis.
Yeah. It's all cool.